guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing well. So as you can tell in front of me, this is a very different kind of video that I normally do. For a change, I would show you guys what I'm currently doing at uni. So at the moment, I did some of this yesterday. I didn't video any of it because I just wanted to get into my work without also focusing on how good the camera looks, etc. So one of the things that I'm doing for my course is arrangements. And for my final assessment, I have been asked to pick a song and basically make my own version of it. So I wasn't sure which song to pick, but I narrowed my list of songs down and I picked Fix You by Coldplay, which is a really good song. I like the song. It's a family favourite as well, so I thought I would pick it. And so what I did yesterday, I did quite a lot, as you can probably see as I go back and forth. So obviously you can't really see it on the screen because I can't really zoom in or anything. Here there's a list of instruments, and basically my arrangement involves turning Fix You by Coldplay into a string quartet. So I've got violin, violas, cello and double bass. I might turn it into a quintet and add a second violin just to do a bit of the melody, which I thought I would show you guys now. So at the moment I've got piano chords in, which you can see here. So I use this keyboard to record the notes, and I'm using that as a guideline for me, and then once I've finished the arrangement I will delete the piano because there's no piano in a string ensemble. So yeah, I'm just using it as a guide track to help me figure out what I'm playing for each of the strings. So at the moment I've kind of recorded in the strings as if they're piano chords, just as a baseline to start off with, the foundation, and then I will start doing more complicated harmonies and melodies just to make it sound very different to the original. So this is what it sounds like at the moment. Bear in mind I've just started this, so it's not perfect, but this is what it sounds like at the moment. Let me turn it up. So that's all I've done in relation to the strings so far. It's very simple, but I will make it a bit more complex later on. But I have plenty of time to play around with it. So that's just the verse, and I've done the piano chords for the whole song, but I've only done the strings for the first verse. And so I thought about adding a second violin and actually doing the melody for it. So here I have the keyboard to play notes in. What I do before I start recording it, I rehearse it to make sure I know what I'm playing. So if I click on the second violin, so then it'll be recorded within the second violin and not in the cello, because we don't want it in the cello, because that's more for the low harmony. So yeah, so I will be doing the melody for the chorus of the song. The song is originally in E flat major, and so I'm keeping to that key just to be safe. So E flat major consists of E flat, A flat and B flat, and then the rest of the notes are natural. So when I play the melody, I just need to remember those 3 flats. That's the only difference. So I would have to use the black keys for that. And the neutral notes are the white keys. And the black keys can be flats and sharps, but in this case, we're just doing the flats. So let's listen to the chords for the chorus, and then I will start playing the melody the second time round. Okay. So that's the chorus. Some of the chords in the guide track could be a little bit longer in duration, so in length, but it's only a guide track, so I don't need to do much editing with that. As long as it's roughly in time, then that's all that matters. Let's practice the melody for the chorus. I almost forgot what it was called then. Okay. Okay, so this is the second violin. So that will be the first bit of the chorus, and then I think I repeat that, and the third time round I slightly change it. So it will go something like this. So something like that. I kind of messed up near the end. But I'll just pause the video there for a second as I go over it, so then I can get it stuck in my head, and then I will get back to you when we start recording it in. Okay, I think I'm ready. Don't take my word for it, but I think I'm ready to record it in. So if I put the click on to make sure that I'm in time, then we shall get started. So once I press record, it will play some of the verse just to guide me into the chorus when I start doing the melody, recording that bit. So let's go. So that's roughly how it's going to go. There are probably moments within this, or there are moments within this, where I have slightly gone out of time, and where some notes I've played louder than others by hitting the keyboard harder, which is natural to do. So these are the notes that I've played. You can roughly see that each of the notes are different colours, and that's the volume. So this one here, this one here is an orange/red. So that means that I hit the keyboard quite hard, and so the volume is quite loud. And then this one here is blue. So that means I softly touch the keys at that point. So the volume of that note is quite quiet. So what I need to do now is make sure that all of the notes are at the same volume. So if I click on that blue note, the velocity, which is also the volume, is at 46, whereas the one that is like an orangey red colour, the velocity for that, the volume for that, is 107. So that's a big difference. And if I just leave it like that, then some notes may not be heard within the mix because they're too quiet. So I need to make sure that they're at a reasonable volume, which is normally, I would say, around 60 to 80. Some musicians may differ with their volume. It depends on what song they're doing and how they want it to sound. So yeah, I just need to quantize these notes, which basically means I need to make sure that they're in time, for sure, before I go on to the next bit of the song. So I will go ahead and do that. I'll pause the video and then I'll show you guys the final result for this part of the song. I will play you guys the last bit of the verse so that you can listen to how it goes into the chorus. So I will put it around here and press play. Then that goes into the next verse. So you can see here all the notes that I had just recorded in on the keyboard. They're all green, so they're all at the same volume, so all the notes can be heard equally. And that's all I'm going to do for this video. I just thought I'll give you guys a bit of a sneak peek into what I do at uni, and I will definitely upload this arrangement of Fix You by Coldplay once it's done, so you guys can listen to the whole thing. But I just thought I would show you guys a bit of the process of making this arrangement, and if you guys want a part 2, then I'm happy to do a part 2. I just don't want to show you everything that I do because this is the kind of thing that will take me hours, and I don't think you guys have the time to watch a video that is more than 5 hours long. So I will just break it up and I'll introduce you guys to things that I have added, and then we will add some stuff together as well. And on that note, I will see you guys on my next video.